Hi everyone, welcome back to KW Ross Patterns. In this tutorial, I am going to demonstrate to you how to find the measure of angle when you have two secant lines that are meeting inside of a circle, and we call that the secant angle theorem, and that is the interior case. And with the interior case, the secant angle theorem interior case is simply that the measure of the measure of an angle whose vertex, right, lies in the interior of the circle is equal. The interior of the circle here is equals to half of the sum of the two measures of the angles of the arcs that is intercepted by and is vertical to, right? And it's vertical angle. So you have here that this angle over here is going to be vertical to x, and the measure of this arc BC plus arc ED, you total those, so you give it the sum divided by 2 is going to give you the value of x. So we need to find the value of x, and we also need to find the value of y in this scenario. So the first thing I'm going to do, there is a formula, secant angle theorem, and this is the interior case, right? And the formula that we use for that is x equals a plus b over 2. And in this case here, our x is our vertical angle where the two vertical angle from the opposite end of the arcs, right? That would be x in this scenario. So the sum of those two, which is BC, is 65 plus 75 right here, and divided by 2. So I'm going to get x is equal to 65 plus 75 will be 140 divided by 2. So x is equal to 70 degrees. Okay, so the measure of x here is 70 degrees, right? And if the measure of x is 70 degrees, then y, because this is literally angle measure on a straight line, right, which angle measure on a straight line is equals to 180 degrees. So it is going to be 180 degrees minus the 70 degrees. So y is equal to 110 degrees. All right, 110 degrees right there. That's the value of y, 110 degrees. Okay, now there's another scenario the same way, but in this case, the differences with this situation here is that they may give you the measure here as, say, let's look at this as being 49, even though I know 49 is 149 then, okay, 149. So in this scenario, this angle measure here is 149, right? The vertical angles between the two arcs here, one is 38, one is going to be G, is X, and we need to find X and G. So in order to find X and G, we know that first thing first, if this is 149, because this that X and this is on a straight line, we're going to do X is going to be equals to 180 minus 149, which that is going to be X is equal to 31 degrees. Okay, X is equals to 31 degrees, but we're not done. So now we know that this is going to be 31 degrees right here for X, right? Now we need to find the measure of G. In order to find G, we are going to use a formula that we have up here, right? X equal a plus b over 2. We always start out with your formula, show them what you know. Then you're going to do simply X, right? X is not well, X would be this X right here, but we also need to find G, but we have X here, which is 31, so we have the 31 degrees. That's the vertical angle that's coming from the two arcs, right? So that 31 is equals to the 38 plus G, because this is the sum of these two arcs, right, divided by 2. So we're going to do 31 times 2, which is going to be 62 degrees, equals to 38 plus g. We have to get g by itself, so we're going to minus 38 over here. So this is going to give you 24 degrees. All right, so g is equals to 24 degrees. All right, that's what we have for that. And we know that x is equals to 31 degrees. You check your work. In order to check your work, this is what I'll tell you to do to check your work on the side. You know that you have 24 degrees over here. So using the same formula, x equals a plus b over 2. X, we know that is 31 equal 24 plus 38. Doesn't matter which one you write first. 31 equal 62 divided by 2. 31 equals to 31 degrees. So yes, that is correct. Okay, that's how you check your work. Now let's go back to this other scenario now. So this other scenario is using algebra, right? This is 88 and this is 80. This is 88, 3x minus 88. So we're using the formula once again. X equals a plus b divided by 2. We have the a plus b divided by 2. This is the x that we need to find right there. All right, so we have x equal 3x minus 88 plus the 42, because that's what the formula is, divided by 2. We cross multiply here. We get 2x equal 38. This negative 88 plus 42 is going to be, sorry, 3x, not 38 yet, 3x, sorry. Bring down the 3x, sorry. Negative 88 plus 42 is going to be negative 46 degrees, 46, sorry. And we are going to bring our the 3x over here, inverse of is plus, so it's going to be minus. So I'm going to get, and I'm going to show you this the long route to do it for those intermediate math students. So 2x minus 3x is going to be negative x. You don't put a 1 in front of it. This cancels out. So once it cancels out, then you bring down the negative 46. Now to solve for x, you must divide it by 1. Sorry, negative 1. And whatever you do on one side, you do on the other side. This is going to cancel out, and you're going to get x is equals to 46. All right, x is equals to 46 right there. All right, so right here, this is 46. And if, for instance, they ask you to find the, let me go back a little bit. They asked you to find the measure of this angle, being that they gave you the measure of this one, and you need to find this one. You're simply going to do 3x minus 88. So 3 times 46 minus 88. 3 times 46, 3 times 6 is 18. Carry 1. 3 times 4 is 12. 138 minus 88. So you're going to have 8 from 13 is going to be 5. So this is going to be CD is going to be 50 degrees. So you can put that arc CD is equals to 50 degrees. And if you want to double check on that one, if RCD, double check to check your work, RCD is 50 degrees. X equals a plus b divided by 2. X, which is we know is 46 here, equal 50 plus 42 divided by 2. That is 92 divided by 2 equals 46. 46 equals to 46, and yes, your answer is correct. So you do this technique when you're checking your work, right? And I'm going to show it, bring it up here. You do this technique to check your work to see if your answer is indeed correct. All right, so be mindful of that. So that's it we have for today, and this is what we call the secant angle theorem interior case, but this is a formula that you need to know and put it to memory. All right, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you soon, and have a wonderful day or night. Bye now. Cheers. Ciao.